The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Welcome children. Mathematics is a subject which needs concentration. Children, do you concentrate while attending your online classes? The secret of success in any human endeavor is concentration, which is the root of all higher abilities in man. So children, stay focused. Okay. Now, let us introduce a new student of 8th standard. Let us listen.
Hi friends, I am Parvati S. Prasad. I am from Nenmara. I am very happy to be a part of this Gurukulam family. I studied at Chinmaya Vidyalaya Pallavu. I love singing. And I got 4th place in a live reality show which was conducted in Nenmara. And I am a finalist of Swaralaya, Arkampada. And I got 3rd place in district level Sahodaya competition. And friends, I am eagerly waiting to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, let us move on to our class. Let us do some problems. Let us do a problem. Prove that both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are equal, then it is a parallelogram. See this quadrilateral. Mark it as A, B, C, D. Here, draw a diagram BD. Divided the quadrilateral into two triangles. Consider these two triangles. In triangle ABD and triangle CDB. Here AB and CD are equal. Both pairs of opposite sides are equal. It is given condition. So AB is equal to CD. Next, AD and BC are equal. AD is equal to BC is also given. Here, this side common to these two triangles. So, BD is equal to BD, common side. Here, the three sides of triangle ABD are equal to the three sides of triangle CDB. Angles opposite sides are also equal. You have learned, right? So here, angle ABD is equal to angle CDB. Angles opposite to the sides. Opposite to the sides AD and BC, that is ABD and CDB. These angles are alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles. Here, these two sides AB and CD cut by a third line BD make angles ABD and angle CDB. These angles are alternate angles. So here these two sides are parallel. AB and CD are parallel. Similarly, the sides AD and BC are also parallel. AD and BC are parallel. So here, in this quadrilateral, both pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel. So, the quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Clear, children? In the figure below, ABCD is a parallelogram and AP equal to CQ. Prove that PBQD is a parallelogram. Here we have to prove the quadrilateral PBQD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram ABCD, in parallelogram ABCD, AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD is given opposite sides of the parallelogram. Opposite sides of the parallelogram. So here AB is equal to CD. Next, AP equal to CQ. It is given condition. AP is equal to CQ is given. This one is marked as 1 and this is marked as 2. Then equation 1 minus equation 2 gives AB. Equation 1 is AB minus AP. So AB minus AP, we get this distance, that is BP. So here AB minus AP is equal to, right side is CD minus CQ. AB minus AP is this distance, that is BP, is equal to CD minus CQ. What we get? This distance, that is QD. Right? So here these two sides are equal. In this parallelogram PBQD, we get BP and QD are equal. Right? Next we have to prove PD and BQ are equal. For that, consider these two triangles. In triangle APD and triangle CQB, here AD is equal to BC, right? Opposite sides of the parallelogram. So these two sides are equal. Opposite sides of the parallelogram it is equal, is given condition. Next, AP is equal to CQ is also given. AP distance, AP length and CQ length are equal. This given condition. Next, angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So here angle A is equal to angle C. Opposite angles of a parallelogram. Right? Next, here these two sides and the angle between them of triangle APT are equal to these two sides and angle between them of triangle CQB are equal. So we get PD is equal to BQ. Side, angle, side. Here, two sides and the angle between them of triangle APD are equal to two sides and angle between them of triangle CQB are equal. So we get PD and BQ are equal. Here, both pairs of sides of a quadrilateral PBQD are equal. So here this quadrilateral PBQD is a parallelogram. So we get quadrilateral BP is equal to QD. So, quadrilateral PBQD is a parallelogram. Clear, children? Let us do a problem. Prove that if all sides of a parallelogram are equal, then each diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the other. Children, say this parallelogram ABCD. All sides of this parallelogram are equal. So here AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Right? Draw the diagonals AC and BD meet at O. We have learned in parallelogram diagonals bisect each other. So here we get these distances are equal. That is AO is equal to CO and BO is equal to DO. Next, we have to prove these diagonals perpendicular each other. So, for that, consider these two triangles. In triangle AOB and triangle BOC. Here AB is equal to BC is given in this parallelogram. All sides are equal. So AB is equal to BC. Next, AO is equal to CO. Diagonals bisect each other. So this side and this side are equal. AB and BC is also equal. This side OB common side of these two triangles. So OB is equal to OB common side. Here, three sides of triangle AOB are equal to three sides of triangle BOC. Angles opposite sides are also equal. So here we get angle AOB is equal to angle BOC. We know that sum of these two angles are 180 degree. That is linear pair. So here angle AOB plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. So each angle is angle AOB is equal to angle BOC is equal to 180 by 2. This is equal to 90 degree. So these angles are 90 degree. So we get this diagram as perpendicular bisector. That is AC and BD are perpendicular to each other. So each diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the other diagonals. Clear, children? In the figure below, O is the center of the circle and AB is a diameter, C is a point on the circle. First sub-question, compute angle ACB. Here we have to find angle ACB. We know that the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, right? So here angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Angle AOC plus here BOC is 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angle AOC is equal to 180 minus 50 is equal to 130 degree. So we get angle AOC is 130 degree. Right? Consider this triangle. In triangle AOC, here OA and OC are radius of this circle. So these two sides of this triangle are equal. So this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So angles opposites to equal sides are equal. That is angle OAC is equal to angle OCA. Angle OAC plus angle OCA plus angle AOC is equal to 180 degree. Angle OAC plus angle OCA plus AOC is 130 degrees equal to 180 degree. Angle OAC plus angle OCA is equal to 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. So each angle, that is angle OAC is equal to angle OCA is equal to 50 degree by 2, this is equal to 25 degree. So here angle OAC is 25 and this angle is also 25 degree. Right? Next, consider this triangle BOC. In triangle BOC, here OB and OC are radius of this triangle. So these two sides of this triangle are equal. So this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So angles opposite equal sides are equal. So we get that angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. Right? Angle OBC plus angle OCB plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Right? Angle OBC plus angle OCB plus here angle BOC is 50 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angle OBC plus angle OCB is equal to 180 minus 50 is equal to 130 degree. Right? So each angle is, that is angle OBC is equal to angle OCB is equal to 130 divided by 2, this is equal to 65 degree. So here these two angles are 65. Right? Next, angle ACB is equal to, we have to find this angle C, angle OCA plus angle OCB. Right? OCA is 25 degree plus angle OCB is 65. 25 plus 65 is equal to 90 degree. So we get angle ACB is equal to 90 degree. Second sub question, draw another figure like this, changing the size of angle COB and calculate angle ACB. Here we have to take angle BOC is 70 degree or 80, 60, etc. Angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Angle AOC plus here angle BOC is 70 degree. This is equal to 180 degree. Angle AOC is equal to 180 minus 70 is equal to 110. So this angle is 110. Let's consider this triangle AOC. In triangle AOC, here OA and OC are radius of this circle. So these two sides are equal. So triangle AOC is an isosceles triangle. Angle opposite equal sides are equal. Right? So here angle OAC is equal to angle OCA. That is angle OAC plus angle OCA plus angle AOC is equal to 180 degree. Angle OAC plus angle OCA plus here angle AOC is 110. This is equal to 180 degree. Angle OAC plus angle OCA is equal to 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degree. So each angle is, that is angle OAC is equal to angle OCA is equal to 70 by 2. This is equal to 35 degree. So here angle OAC is 35 35 and angle OCA is 35. Right? Next, consider this triangle. In triangle BOC. Here OB and OC are radius of this circle. So these two sides are equal. So this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle, angles opposite equal sides are equal. So here angle OCB is equal to angle OBC. That is angle OCB plus angle OBC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Angle OCB plus angle OBC plus BOC is 70 degrees equal to 180 degree. Angle OCB plus angle OBC is equal to 180 minus 70 is equal to 110. So each angle is angle OCB plus angle OBC is equal to 110 by 2. This is equal to 55 degree. Right? Here angle ACB is equal to, so this angle is 55 and this is 55. So angle ACB is equal to angle OCA plus angle OCB. OCA is 35 degree plus OCB is 55 degree. This is equal to 90 degree. Clear, children? From this we get, in any circle, the measure of the angle formed by the two ends of the diameter to any point on the circle is always 90 degree. Okay? Clear? Draw a triangle and the perpendicular bisectors of all three sides. Do all three bisectors intersect at the same point? Here, sides of the triangles are not given, so you can take the measurements of your own. Here, I have taken my own measurements, that is AB equal 5 centimeter, BC equal 7 centimeter, AC equal 6 centimeter. Okay. First, draw a line of length 5 centimeter, that is the base. Mark the endpoints as A and B. Five centimeter. Take a compass and measure of length 6 centimeter in your scale. Place the tip of the compass on point A and draw an arc of length 6 centimeter. Again, measure of length 7 centimeter in your scale. Keep the tip of the compass on point B and draw an arc of length 7 centimeter. Both the arcs intersected at the same point. Mark it as C. Now join A and C. Six centimeter. Again join B and C. we get a triangle ABC. Next, draw bisector of this line AB. Take a compass, fix the tip of the compass on point A and take a measurement of more than half of the line AB and draw two arcs on both sides of the line AB. Again, with the same measurement, fix the tip of the compass on point B and draw two arcs on both sides of the line AB. Arcs intersected each other. Join these intersected points. In the same way, repeat this bisection in the other two sides also, that is AC and BC. Take a compass and fix the point on A and take measurement of more than half of the line AC and draw two arcs on both sides of the line AC. With the same measurement, fix the tip of the compass on point C and draw two arcs on both sides of the line AC. The arcs intersected each other. Join the intersected points. Next, keep the tip of the compass on point B and take measurement of more than half of the line BC and draw two arcs on both sides of the line BC. With the same measurement, fix the tip of the compass on point C and draw two arcs on both sides of the line BC. The arcs intersected each other. Join these intersected points. What did you observe now? All the three bisectors meet at a single point. Here, this point, mark it as O. That is, the three bisectors intersecting at a common point, mark it as O. Now, the chapter Equal Triangles is over. Hope you have understood the principles and the method bisecting the lines and an angles. Do the problems at home. If you have any doubt, watch the video 2-3 times and clear your doubt. If more doubt, contact me. I will clear it. That's all for today. Thank you.